Yo, we are here. Should be able to hear me just fine. It's beautiful, what, Monday morning at this point? Hope we're all having a good night. What's going on? How we doing? How we doing? What up, everybody? Yeah, something like that. We don't stream too often. What's up? I mean, I've been here. I upload every day. I missed one day, but that wasn't my fault. My PC done broke. I don't know. I feel like when the game is kind of slow, I don't stream as much. I just don't want to be yelling. It's a little bit late. No need to be screaming up here. Just waiting on some EZA details, man. I'm doing fine. Nothing too crazy going on over here. Bleach is your second favorite. Okay. Well, what's your favorite? Dragon Ball? That'd be my first guess. Oh, there goes the chat. Tonight's got to be the night. Got you. Just testing this, testing that. No, I do not. Heard plenty about it. I've heard people are worked up about it. I really couldn't tell you. I got no idea. I'm not really like the biggest show guy. I gotta like kind of buy in right away, and if I don't know if I'll like ever get into it. That's kind of like the problem. Like when Prime Walking Dead was on, I really enjoyed that. I binged Breaking Bad, as I'm sure most of us did. You're putting me on the spot, so I'm like trying to think. Sopranos, that was one of my favorites for sure. I've heard good things about it. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I'd be completely okay with the TUR gammas not being that great. Giovanni Lewis, thank you. Favorite movie? Oh, man. I have no clue what my favorite movie is. Well, Bleach is my favorite anime series. If we're talking about real life, like television, probably Sopranos. Leo Legends, thank you. What? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I've been there, imagination. Should be within an hour and a half, I think. So, like, at the top of every hour for the next about 3 hours or so. That's what you could expect, right? I've been recommended a lot of stuff, so knock yourself out. Live action Airbender? Yeah, I'm not doing the live action Dragon Ball, I can tell you that. The Dokkan quiz? Oh, I'd have to look at that. I saw it, but I didn't really do like too much homework on it, honestly. I'll pull it up on it. Is it in game? I did see a tweet about this, but I was caught up in the football game that was on the night. Toshiro is your favorite? Okay. I'm not a huge Toshiro guy. Hello, Bringer. Yeah, I would just have to look at it. I'll pull it up on Twitter here in a moment. See what's going on. Problem is I'm on JP, so I can't read my game. You said true? Okay. And 1 month. Oh, geez. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's not just like a... all right, that makes sense. So it's not just like an in-game thing. There's not like we don't know the answer. Yeah, like just do the math on like what an LR EZA is, right? So like depending on how many EZAs we got over the month, how much like people are buying like Whis items and awakening medals and training items with Zenny. I like that because it's not just like you can put the right answer on Twitter and everybody gets it. I think that's a more ethical way to do it, if you will. It's looking like I'll have around like 750 or so before Annie, which isn't horrible. Certainly not my best work, but not like the end of the world. Yeah, something like that. Pull all the characters in 4 singles. Forgot on YouTube to change it to like that. There we go. The New Year's banners, okay. Like if you're a brand new player, it's not horrible, but I'd say probably just save. No sense in wasting Dragon Stones at this key juncture here. You want LR Kid Buu? Yeah, a lot of people do. So if we get the details tonight, which is like very, very likely, I guess we'll probably just like do the breakdown in here live. Nice. I think mine's 90% right now, or 89%. I went with the more defensive route. I also have like those funky orbs because I summoned on the Radiant Summer Dokkan thing. Yep. Anniversary's in 3 weeks, folks. So that's pretty hype. I know I'm excited. I have full confidence in Omatsu to cook us up a feast. What do we got in here? Some funsies. Oh, we got a redstone. That's number 11, so we can't even use that yet, right? Yeah, no. You have some stones sitting in here. Okay. I got you. I got you. Just keeping an eye out. What do I feel like doing? What run are we doing on this stream? Y'all throw something in the chat. Give me something to do. While we wait. I think I saw something about that. I didn't really look into it, though. The Cell Saga mission? I mean, I'm just going to get mad. I could do it, but... like, if we look at the setup that I've got, this is what I was trying. It didn't really work. So it's like if we go Android Cell Saga, and then we look in here, it's like, ugh. Not pretty. That's what I think. Because I just have, like, nobody that could deal with the supers at the end. It's like when we look in here, right? Like one of the units that we can run is like AGL Cell. He sometimes works. Tech Cell is decent. This unit I can just never get them to exchange into the Gohan portion. Yeah, I'm good. I think I'd rather just not have the 5 stones from the mission. It's like when you look at what people are doing on the trending tab, it just like doesn't help. So it's like if I go here, like I can run this team, but I cannot win with it. Like I don't know what to do with it, like at all. Like you could obviously have 16 as a friend support, but typically, at least in my experience, it hasn't been enough so far. So then, like what you would do, you would slap this on as your support memory, and then you'd probably just bring some Whis items and then call it quits there. Probably what you'd want to do. It's just so up in the air right now. It really could be anything, man. I'm leaning towards Namek being a part of it. I don't know if Daima is necessarily going to be it. I think it, like, I wouldn't be shocked at all if Daima is part of the anniversary. But I'm definitely expecting Namek. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be right. I think the concept of a Frieza is a little bit scary. I did the Vegito strat for Hybrid Saiyans, Batman. If you've got something, I'm willing to hear it, because I got nothing. Problem is I may be missing a key character. We'll start here in a second. Okay. We're just waiting on a strat. Oh boy, Batman's got an idea, so we'll try that. A new LR Hercule? I doubt it. I doubt it, dog. Yeah, I just managed to get the Hybrid Saiyans done recently. Not recently, like a couple weeks ago. But I was also just using the Vegito strat. Right. Well, I already did hybrids. We're worried about the Android/Cell Saga one right now. Took care of hybrids. Can't talk, no problem. Spend money to get stones. I never recommend that you spend money, but it's all ultimately your decision. I try and make sure that, like, with the guides and strategies I put out, you know, every day, every week, whatever, that you likely... Yeah, but I don't know that strat bringer. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. If you ping me on Discord, I might not see it. I will say, with this PC upgrade, it came at the cost of me losing my SSD, but I did get, like, a substantial CPU upgrade. So that's like, you win some, you lose some. For those of you who are into, like, PC stuff, my my main SSD, like, cold booted or something when we put the new CPU in. So that drive just bricked. All right, I'll just open Discord here in a second. But, you know, in this... win some, lose some life of ours. I ended up getting a new drive that had a lot more storage on it. So, like, I went from a 500 megabyte SSD to a terabyte SSD, so I just have more storage, like, play games and stuff now. And I also just have a better CPU. So now it's a lot easier for me to multitask while I'm streaming here. And not in terms of, like, getting work done, but having, like, I think I could stream a game on my PC now. I think it's easier for me to do all these other things. So it just makes life a little bit easier. But with that being said, I don't have like a beast of a PC that can run Battlefield 6 at, you know, 300 FPS and I could stream it. But I certainly have a better PC than I did. And that's always nice, right? That's what it's all about. Marginal upgrades, because RAM right now is the big problem. Like, your boy, like, RAM's just not possible. Discord, y'all are being silly. Not like everybody wants. I think Batman pinged me. The man of the bat. If Asshat's not rainbowed, is that like... Because my manga Gohan's 55%. Is that going to be a problem? So, like, the strategy he's saying for me to run is... the EZA info should be about an hour and a half. So, we'll do, like, a full-length stream. And then at the end, at the tail end, we'll record the breakdown and reaction for the EZAs. So, he had... Let me pull up my second monitor here. Let me pull up my 8th monitor. Do this. Freak. No. I'm all over the place. I'm panicking. Okay, so yeah, this is like a hybrids mission. So we bring you, and then we go to hybrids. So, like, what's the tech here? Like, what are we trying to do? What's the plan, Billy? Oh, goodness. We'll just hop in, see what happens. Not a great start. Not Future Gohan. The Int one? Wasn't he like the best character on the team? What's up? Well, we got a wasted attempt. We're gonna let it rock. What happens, happens. There's only one way to be great, and that's to make great plays and watch support memories. Oh, we got very lucky here. So I guess we just grab those. You right here. Grab those. This will be nice because we got chat holding my hand. Yeah, I mean, I can. I just got to know like what type of team you're making, what characters you got. A lot of info that goes into that question, you know? We got sort of a Mickey Mouse hit spread here. I'm not gonna lie. But when you get a hit spread like this, you don't complain. You thank Omatsu. You say, like, I appreciate it, big dog, and you move on. You take the big boy buff from the support memory. What do we think, boys? Is Piccolo and Gohan, are they going to be flops or are they going to be goated? What are we thinking? Piccolo is going to be very hard to mess up. I know that's maybe bad juju, but I'm pretty confident they're going to get it right. From recent Gohan Glaze, right? Well, like, listen, we don't need like a million different things for these EZAs to be like insane, right? Piccolo, the numbers just got to be cranked up a tad. I think it would be nice if his healing condition was a little easier to get and the extra damage reduction that he has. But no, I was looking at that quiz, but the problem is it's very like speculative. It's very hard to just get like a concrete answer. Okay. What's the play here? Like, because we want to get these guys built up in exchange, right? That's the problem, because I don't know how to use this character. Dokkan Tuber doesn't know how to play a game. Flip that. Okay. Three or more super attacks. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, do we just say forget about it? Because we don't want to revive this early, right? $455. Gohan will tank. You can join the Discord. Can't revive. Okay. Well, Gohan's going to tank it, and that's what we're hoping for. We're just going. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. You only live once, man. Oh, shit. Then don't join the Discord, bro. What type of team are you trying to make? We're going to have to muscle this one. Damn it. I wish you wouldn't have killed. Oh, you're not supposed to be playing Dokkan? Uh-oh. I think we lost. Eh, maybe not. Please, Gohan, I need this. I should have grabbed the other orbs. Probably just dead here. Oh, nice. You like how in control I was right there, like, of that situation? Like, the way that I just wanted Gohan to be in slot 1, like that? I was like, you know what? What if you take my my slot 1 character that is in slot 1 and just put him in slot 1? But hey, we're alive. I'm thinking about it, Obi. I'm thinking, like, maybe I don't do Zero to Hero, and maybe we just brand it as a beginner's guide. I think that may be the way to do it, because Zero to Hero 2 didn't really hit like Zero to Hero 1. I think about that all the time. Like, what can I do for a global Annie to, like, give a series for y'all? Because I feel like that's probably where I'm at my best. Yeah, I mean, I like Zero to Hero too, but it's just a matter of, like, you know, how can we balance something y'all want to watch and not just doing the same thing? I mean, yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of doing those, are when people are like, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, that's awesome, man. Like, keep it up. All right, don't be cringe. I guess we have the revive here, huh? So Gohan is locked. Okay. Yeah, so just, like, keep it like this, I guess. I think that's probably the play. Just, like, let Trunks chill in slot 1. We die, we die. That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe try and heal up a little bit, get closer to the Dokkan attack. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Goku, Gohan are just like this. That's the problem. Like, I can never get them to where they need to be. Like, when I try these runs on my own. I feel you. I feel you. We'll just heal up a little bit. It doesn't hurt. You never know with these things. Yep, we saw that coming. That was easy to read. Very predictable. Trunks is locked. Smart. See, Bringer pays attention to my own runs more than, like, I do. I'm, like, kind of multitasking here. I also need to make sure Twitter is set up before we go. Thing. Because I would imagine, like, because the EZA is released tomorrow. So if the details aren't tonight, they're just not dropping them. Like, all right, well, if you want to get technical, we did survive the locking phase. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, look at this. This is actually kind of perfect, no? Because that gives them a super. And we save the revive. Does that go against us? I don't know. Oh, I didn't need that. So, like, what if we... But what if we, like, did this instead? Or do we need the attack that bad? Transform into Vegito. I see what you mean, because all these hits, huh? Should we give him legendary power? Or do we want to just keep him with Mangahan? Okay. So obviously we're not taunting, right? Because we need that for the last phase. Nah, Bringer, you don't have any faith. Manga got exactly. We're gonna give him tech orbs. We got a Whis. Okay, we didn't get him what he needed, but we're just going. We are just going, boys. Yeah, I see your vision here. Like, I have I see what you want to do. I think that actually can work. Because then next turn... Well, hey, I see you in the chat, TFO. I don't recognize your the language you're speaking. Something about, like, how do I have equipment organized? Maybe somebody knows they speak the language. I don't want to be ignorant and, like, give you a wrong answer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because we got one hit left. So the idea is that we kill next turn. And then we just taunt the next one. Yeah, at Grok. Okay, a crit here. He might just be dead, huh? Wow. Okay. Yeah, Vegito ain't playing, huh? Okay, so Batman, I think the play here, we're gonna revive, right? So we're gonna do this, and then this doesn't even do anything, I guess, but we'll do it anyway. I don't care. And then we're gonna do this. Get some extra damage in there. And then we're gonna let our boy get, like, torched right here, right? I think that's the play. Okay. No sense in playing around with these orbs, I guess. We'll grab these. And we'll do that. And then next turn, we'll pop a Whis, we'll taunt. It might not be enough, but it'll be close. What? I have one Whis active. Okay. Okay. All right. I thought for sure he was just getting blitzed by that super, but all right, man. We'll take the free damage. That's funny as hell. I was like, what do we have to do to revive? Like, it just isn't happening. All right. Everybody else tanks. Well, do we need to revive? Is that like a... Like, it really doesn't matter, right? As long as we just get the taunt out, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah. If anything, this is good that we're getting all this damage in. Makes Vegito's life a lot easier. God, Vegito's such a cheat code, bro. Yeah. See, I just needed to talk to Batman like one time. Like, that's what's so funny about stuff like this, man. I was like, let me just... And bring her help, too, to be fair. But, it was just like, oh, let me talk to my... This is just a Discord plug, this run. That's all this is. It's like, are you struggling to beat this content? If you have the proper characters, Batman's got you. Yeah. Hey, Batman, can you tell me how to Z-awaken a character? This is where I watched my parents die, Raphael. Batman, look at my Vegito. Alright, so... We're going to play it safe here. Better safe than sorry, folks. We're going to keep our legendary power. We'll put him in the middle. We're going to taunt. Oh, well, one player's not allowed to join the Discord. We already know that. They said they were 12. So, you're not supposed to be playing Dokkan. Nothing we can do about that, folks. Okay, so we taunted. It may have been them. Okay. Just making sure we taunted. We have the Whis. What's up? No, I think you're better off waiting. Because we don't know what these EZAs are going to be yet. JP version quiz 1. How's Vegito? Oh, yo, 6'7". Did y'all see that? That was sick. He did 6-7 damage, bro. Tell me he didn't do 6-7 damage. Y'all say the same thing every time. Are we even doing enough damage? Yeah. A good amount of stones to go into the anniversary. I mean, if you want to get technical, if you want one character guaranteed, you want 2,500. If you want to feel good, like going into the anniversary, around like 1,000 or so. It just depends on what you're looking for, right? I appreciate that. I try and get innovative, like, with the shorts from time to time. It's just hard to kind of, like, figure it out. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for subbing. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I don't even think it's Vegito. I think Goku's going to kill here. Well. Just when I thought I couldn't do it. I was just crying about this in the Discord, too. I'm like, this fight is so cringe, I can't do it. But there you go. Hey, you could see it. Read him and weep. Didn't need to exchange. Easy. No help. No tactics, for sure. Nobody helped me. I did it all on my own. I'm laughing because the stream is like my little preview on YouTube is behind. It was just showing the forbidden number damage. But hey, there it is. Just when you thought I couldn't do it. And if we go here, what's that? No stones to grind, my boy. No stones. If Liverpool wins their next game, you'll donate 10? Okay. Go Liverpool, I guess. Yeah, Batman definitely, he didn't help. Okay, well, I asked like for something to do, and you said do the Cell Saga mission, so I guess we're on to something else. Yeah, 1 hour till the EZA details more than... Hey, those 5 stones could be the difference right there during my Annie summons. When I single all of the LRs. So we're all caught up on this. We got that. We got that. I think I farmed up all the medals. The orb stage. Yeah, I'm lazy about that. Here, I got you, man. Legends. I don't know. I can't play Legends right now because I'm super behind. Like, I don't have Gohan or the new Ultra, so I'm probably just going to get, you know... They're going to take me to school. I have the Gogeta, but I don't think that's enough. My favorite Dokkan unit ever is Blue, or AGL UI Goku, excuse me. My favorite Legends unit is... Who is it? I think it might be Transforming Beast Gohan. I had a lot of fun with that character. Yeah, I hear you. The answer to the question, I don't know if there's like a correct answer that people know. Because it is a bit speculative. Because we don't know how many people are spending Zenny, right? Like, that's the point of the question. You just have to math it out. Yeah, it should be 1 hour. Because the holiday's over there. Yeah, I know I'm a Dokkan tuber, but that question I think is designed to be like, even if you play the game, like you shouldn't like know, you don't have the answer right off the bat. Another Janemba? I doubt it. Because I don't think they're going the Super Gogeta route again. Like, if Anniversary is Super Gogeta and Super Vegito again, they might be, like, creatively bankrupt. Like, they just got nothing. It's like, okay, just do it again. Forget about it. Oh, that's a good idea. Go use, like, the superheroes in the first Cell Max stage. Because they have, like, boost damage. That'd be funny. We could do that after this. I'm so down for that. Farm your medals. Nice. 40,000 people caught up with EZAs and Dokkaning responsibly. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I had a picture on my little face cam. I didn't know if I wanted to use it. We'll just turn it on. Why not? Just put that there. Will be 6 Annie units again? No, I doubt it. It will probably just be 4 because they wanted to make the 10th Annie special, right? Yeah, it's totally me. I am the quarterback for the New England Patriots, and I play Dokkan Battle. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think they're doing 6 Annie LRs again. I think that would be a tad silly. I got you. Yeah, I mean, oh, right. So let's go, let's slap up Cell Max. Oh, no, we have another attempt. Oh, we gotta wait. It's about conserving stamina, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it. I'm cool with whatever for Annie, as long as it's like something that people are interested in. I think it would be pretty lame if it wasn't. The OG team? Well, what's the OG team like to you? So if we go to Fearsome Activation Serumexu, then we go to Stage Uno. Who remembers this mission, bruh? Oh my god. Special pose, like pre-gammas and stuff. So like original superheroes, it would be like, what? Be like, you were on there. You were on there. You were on there. Then you would be here. And I don't think I have the banner unit awakened because I'm lazy. Yeah, I don't. I probably just bobbed them for coins, bro. So then who else was on this team at this time that like people were actually using? I don't remember. Yeah, but I don't have Beast on the team. You ain't running Beast, baby. Not in this house. Get Drake, man. UI? We could run HLU. Sure. Hopefully we can find a Tech Piccolo. Yeah. Ew. What in the blue moon is this, dude? 65%. What is going on here? Is that the only one? Yeah, Beast Gohan will make it super hard. Come on, bro. That's my only option. What is this? Who made this? He like chose top left and didn't finish it? Okay, I guess. 65. The problem is UI Goku also was an easy aid. So, gonna break the immersion a little bit. But like, you gotta bear with me, okay? Cut me some slack. Let's actually float you off so we can get you on rotation. With the other Gaforma. I'm sorry if I'm breaking your superhero mission immersion. We'll do that. And we'll grab these with you. And then that AoE is going to buff our key up just a tad, just a tad. Sometimes you realize when you go through this, you're like, oh, wait a minute. This character's too strong. Yeah, Johto, but that's definitely not what this character was doing. He just, it's like farm botted or something, but like he opened the top left slot and then just didn't touch it. Like put some nodes in there and then like you can see when you if you went back and look, like the other dupe slots were locked. So he put the dupe in the wrong spot. Like he did a lot of things wrong there. It's not strong these days, no. Low-key need... So what you guys are saying is we need a 2026 stone farming guide? Okay. Gotcha. I got a lot of stuff I gotta catch up on. Let's save that, because I want to try and get the windscreen. I'm gonna see if he can handle slot 1. Yeah, no, this phase hits like nothing. This is easy. The answer for the question? I think it's true. The problem is it's intentionally designed to not have a clear answer. I may be a Dokkan tuber, but I'm just assuming. That's the problem with this one. Let's test our boy Gamma 1 in slot 1 here. See how he does. If we lose, we lose, but... Oh my goodness. I'm theory crafting. Ignore me. No. Toon's playing Batman on stream? So I guess Gamma 1 tanked it. Whatever happened there. I zoned out for a second. Must be going for a plat. Oh no, I think we're dead. Yeah, okay, so he could still mess up the OG Gamma 2. That's why you can't play around with Cell Max, man. He will jack you up if you're not paying attention. That ain't even right, bro. Faux Shizzle suggested it, so do you want me to do that again, or do you just want to try something else? I don't mind running it again, but... Up to you if you want to watch, Asshat go to work. All right, the guy. See you later, brother. What if we just ran like... What if we just did like a full Gamma setup? So it was like, we cheated a little bit, excuse me, and then we ran this Gamma, and then we ran that Gamma, then this Gamma, then this Gamma, then this Gamma. And then the problem is we're out of Gammas. We'll bring Pan because she's not like, you know, crazy. Oh, there we go. Is there a friend Gamma that we can use? Because that's too easy. That's like cheating. Like, no kidding, we could win with, you know, the second best TUR in the game right now. Yeah, I think so, too. I just didn't want to bring Beast Gohan. That felt a little too shameless. Beast Gohan and the new characters, like, We'll throw in like a little bit of challenge, but nothing too crazy. No rage on this stream. It's a beautiful Monday morning. We're waiting for some EZA details. I'm not going to get worked up over nothing. Hey, how you doing, Arise? What's up, man? Yeah, old teams are fun to use for sure. The problem is when EZAs overlap, like what we're dealing with right now. Well, not really this team, but like in general. It's like you get AGL UI Goku on a team, and then it's like, oh. That's a tad easy. Nice. Yeah, thankfully I haven't, on JP, I haven't had to grind Zenny in a fat minute. I can't say I miss it. Hey, free to play Gamma 1 cheese. Hey. Let's go, dude. He's a monster. All right, and then we'll just do this. We'll grab these. We'll grab these. All right, let's see. Are we dead? I think so. Yeah, damn, dude. No slot 1 character there. We probably should have tossed Pan in slot 1. His team is definitely lacking that slot 1. Oh, yeah. Prime Cell Max was crazy, bro. Okay, so what if we... Looking for something. Yes, but it's not here yet. Yeah, we just did it a minute ago. Just a moment ago, funny enough. It was, we ran like a Super Saiyan's Goku family setup. You caught me in the middle of a run, so I don't have it like on me right now. Damn it. Yeah, that movie's fun. Stop, I need images. Ugh. Trying to figure something out. I was being silly. I forgot to make a thumbnail for the breakdown. I'm trying to find the HD on Twitter. All right, we're back in the fun phase. Oh, we have our standby this time. Oh, you lock. Oh my God, I forgot. You lock? That's so cringe. Probably not. That seems like an LR. Maybe. I mean, it's not impossible. How would I figure this out? If I do that. This is so annoying, dude. Oh, we got it. Nice. It had to be 2.7. They don't hit that hard. Dude, that's actually so annoying. The 4K like account that a lot of people use is like, it goes down to literally like right before the anniversary for 8 years. So like Gohan and Piccolo are just not there. I don't have them anymore. Because of my SSD. All right, what next? $6K stones? Yeah, you're fine. You are fine, my friend. You know what I could do? I could run this without the support memory, I think. I didn't do that. This whole Rildo stage. Whilst I look for this silly little HD art that I can't seem to find anymore. There it is. Give me that image. Oh no, that sucks. What am I talking? Well, let's make sure these 4 stack. I'm gonna definitely get that in. Appreciate y'all rocking with the stream so far. If you could, don't forget to leave a like if you've been enjoying so far. A little quiet, you know, it's late. It's a Monday. Who the hell's got the physical Ultimate Gohan render in HD, bruh? My usual source doesn't have them on their X account. I believe it's true. Keep in mind, I'm just guessing because the whole purpose of it is it's supposed to not just be like free and easy. Like, we don't know. If my mic sounds different, by the way, it's because I'm still in the process of getting all my settings back the way they were. Because all my SSD that I lost, I didn't lose, but it, like, I don't have it anymore. Is this it? No. You're rainbowed, so we'll do... Actually, no, we'll do this. Yeah. Stacks with you will be important. All right, you're the Ox. Have a good night, man. Stay safe out there. We're in phase 2 here. Put you slot 1 now. Keep you safe. Stack you up. Do this with you. You're gonna be fine. This is pissing me off. Hey, one of my videos popped up in the images results. Ow. Oh no, my cord. My cord. What if I do this? Shot in the dark. Nope. That is Dragon Ball Legends. Yeah. I think that like the logical conclusion is just that it was done. I do that. Oh, you know what? Chat, hold on. I know I'm talking to myself, but I'm trying to figure something. See, typically I used to have a guy to ask for these things, but they're no longer with me. But they did drop me a folder with all this art in it. So maybe, just maybe, Gohan's in there. Yes. Oh, yeah. That is score one for the good guys, folks. All right, what happened here? We revived. Rildo's going crazy. We'll do this. Keep stacking y'all. And then we'll just do this, I guess. Oh. Where is... Yeah, download anyway. Come on. Your boy needs a thumbnail. Damn, we got a lot of folks here now. What's up? How we doing tonight? Yeah, it's a shame that, yeah, Brian. Well, Brian, that's the cackle of somebody who thought he might have been screwed on a thumbnail, but found what he needed. RIP the funny units. Yeah, man. I just feel bad for Ningen and all the people that like would genuinely skip the hype stuff for Heroes. I remember one time somebody said they were like, yeah, I skipped worldwide for Heroes and I about spit out my drink. What did he just say? Well, here's the thing. Are you missing out on fun little novelty units? Yes. Are you missing out on things that really matter? Not really. Well, if you're asking about Slot 1 Super, yes. The 5-9 Dokkan podcast, no, we haven't done that in a while. But the Slot 1 Super isn't like weekly. We usually do that once every 2 to 3 weeks, just depending on the Dokkan schedule. And especially during periods like this where it's not like super active on the game, we're kind of like chill. What do I think about new anime coming out this year? Well, I'm sure you can figure out what like I'm the most excited for. I think hopefully this is the year of like, you know, Dragon Ball making a comeback. The last episode of Slot 1, I want to say it was last Saturday or last Sunday. Because the way Ningen's schedule usually works is he's always like available on Sundays. So usually what I'll just like be watching football on the side because like, you know, I care about NFL Sunday. And we'll be doing the podcast. So I want to say last Sunday we recorded. If it wasn't that, it was the Sunday before. But I think it was last Sunday. But that's mostly like Ningen's domain. I just happen to like partake in the discussion. Just for the love of the game, you know? I'm not on like payroll or anything. Like we just do that for fun. Yeah, I did think that was funny. They're like, yeah, season 1 is finally done. It's fun to sort of attack the game from a different lens, if you will. Where, you know, when I'm talking about Dokkan on the channel, it's mostly discussion suited towards beginner players and sort of like what is the most helpful things. And then it's kind of fun to just talk about like the normal things that we see in the game. Not the normal things, but like end game content, like actually being focused on like, what do I think of like this frustrating mission or things like that. Because I try not to put too much like negative ranty content on the channel. It's just not my style. I feel like it might get a little bit frustrating for you guys if it was like, all this guy does is complain. But like, I don't go on the Slot 1 Super podcast to complain. I just like to go in there and, you know, talk about the game with friends. And I've known Ningen and Minato essentially since I got my foot in the door. Like, I've known them since I was in 5-9 Gaming. I still am, but no, we don't really do anything Dokkan wise over there anymore. When I had like 40 subs. It was a long time ago, but it doesn't feel like it, you know? It was only 4 years ago. Hey, what's up, man? Speaking of the devil, how we doing tonight? Oh, you're gonna catch me sneak dissing? Nah, they were just talking about Slot 1, so I started I just kind of started talking about like 5-9 and like, you know, going back and stuff like that, where it's like, you know, it feels like a long time ago, but it wasn't. Because you would know. I mean, like, I've been in cahoots with you basically since I joined there. So that is funny that you're just like, I was like, hey, Minato, and then it's like, oh, look who that is. My #1 fan, if you will. I think you're like one of 4 collaborators on the channel. Because you were part of my collab video. Mike was. Sky Knight was. Rao was. And Ningen was. I might be missing one, and I feel bad if I am. I'm going to save this until we get him linked up with someone with Saiyan Roar. No reason to just burn that now. But that video kind of went disastrously. Like, the perception got like way out of whack because like people took it the wrong way. Where I can definitely see where I made this, like, gave the wrong impression, but it was like, are you quitting Dokkan? I'm like, no, 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 no. The Thanksgiving video. What's up? Yeah. I had to quickly dial it back. I'm like, no, we are not quitting. It's just, I wanted to say thank you and do it, like, in a fun way. But, you know, looking back, I probably shouldn't have done, like, you know, Goku saying bye to Broly and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dokkan is kind of like Thanos for you, I feel like. Not in the sense that Gekishin is a failure, but, like, all circles will lead back to Dokkan. It's like, you know. Ah, but you've been crushing it with Gekishin, so that's good. And the thing is like, Gekishin still has, like, so many big hitters, right? Where it's like, you still got, like, Vegito, Gogeta, no, like, UI Goku still isn't in the game. Where it's like, you see characters like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta doing really well. Broly, obviously, is a big boy. Ultimate Gohan. You know, I really feel like the sky's the limit with that game. Right. Yeah, the closest thing I've really done with, like, other game content is BBS, but I think if I'm going to do anything Bleach-related from here on out, it'll just be on another channel. Oof. A lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that I think it would be a little too aggressive for me to just be like, you know what? Let's just do Bleach videos on this channel again. It's like, what does this have to do with Dragonstones, you know? I don't play Squadra personally, but Minato's _Flash does. I've just never played a MOBA before. And I've got, like, I'm, like, horrible with comfort zones. Where it's like, you know, especially if I were to do it on YouTube, like going into this game where I just have no idea what I'm doing. Looking really silly. I'll tell you what, I can make a wicked Xenoverse guide. With my YouTube, with my experience from Dokkan. Like, if we get Xenoverse 3, you better watch out. I think we might lose to normals from our boy on the side there, Gogeta 4 on the other thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because, like, you know, Daima was chill, but it wasn't, it really didn't move the bar much, where I feel like there's really, like, one big boy that we got out of Daima. And other than that, it's like, and then what? Info should be in about 20 minutes. Right, just don't take 900k, or dodge it. Alright, so we're going to use this here, because we may not be able to see it again. Get that free damage in there. 85 million healing is not very cool IMO. Yeah, just save your stones, man. You're good wherever you're at. And then that Trunks can survive KO attacks? So it's going to come down to Goku doing the thing. Are you going to do the thing, or are you going to run from the grind? So far, they've dodged every single one. Link leveling or farming mats? Link leveling. Especially if you have characters that you can use, should be link leveling. We are taking a break from Dokkan. I don't have that luxury. If I take a break from Dokkan, me no have YouTube channel. Dokkan is a very year-long commitment. Year-round, excuse me. When it comes to games, I'm a one-trick, so it's Dokkan or nothing for me right now. I'm enjoying this Diet Coke here on this 240. Dokkan's busy enough throughout the year. It doesn't really bother me that much. Sometimes there's dry periods, but try and make it work. It's just about pouncing when the time's right for a second game. Like, I have ideas that I can't really, like, go into too much on channel right now. All right. Let's, I mean, I talked about a second channel, but it's just like, I don't even think it would really be, like, that gaming related. All right, let's watch some active skills. We'll watch 2022 versus 2025. 2022 is still damn good. That shot of them, like, merging together is so good. I remember, like, losing my mind seeing that for the first time. Oof. Then we'll do this. It's like, oh yeah, you thought that was cool? What about this? I believe the answer should be true. I think the numbers check out. Hee! 2.9 type advantage. We'll get this extra damage reduction here with the rainbow orbs. We're gonna get the counter. Put in. I leave the rest to you, physical G4. Oh, we're good. Later, bitch. I don't think this will kill, but we'll be in a good spot. Well, that was fun. I had to go back and do it without the support memory for my ego. Okay, so now I have that. Yeah, that's a crazy question, because you'd think with that format, it would be like people would just, like, Dokkan fans would know the answer. But then they just give that to you and they're like, did the players spend this amount of Zenny on the game? We're like, I don't know. Like, maybe. It sounds right. Hey, and the new record. There we go. We will take it, folks. We're summoning on the New Year's banner. Depends on your situation. If you need units to, like, fill out new teams and make it like category teams that you don't have at all, it might be worth it. But if you are like someone who's end game and you're saving for Annie, then you can just hold on. Because you'll feel real silly if you spend 600 stones on that banner, and then Anniversary is like the craziest thing you've ever seen, and then you just don't have anything for it. Always better to just play it safe with that banner. You shouldn't feel that way. If you don't have those characters at all, you're not really going to notice not having that. Like, at 55%, they're not going to, like, blow you away. Like, you'll be okay. Because, like, I have the 4s at 55% on my Zero to Hero account, and, like, they're like, are they even good? Like, that's usually what I ask myself. It's like, all right, they're okay. If you run them in the festival and they stack for 50 turns, they're fine, you know? But other than that. Yeah. But, like, the thing with that is also if you have the Saiyan Saga free-to-play team, if you do the Rosé clone team, like, you still have plenty of good stuff in there. Point where you don't need to summon 200 plus stones to a banner that's not really worth it. Here, so I'll expose my stone usage on the stream here. This is I put 50 stones in there, and that was in an attempt to obtain PyCon and like 2 other gold coin L or yellow coin LRs that I'm missing. But I was like, you know what? After that, I'm good. Like, I'm not gonna force this. I'm not gonna be silly. I'll do the discounted steps and then I'll stop. But no full price multis for me on this silly banner. Who should you use as a leader? Because you have the Rosé clones. So I'll just if you have any of these characters, we go to Future Saga, right? If you have this unit, you can run them. If you have this character, it can kind of work. If you want a free-to-play option, this unit works. If you have this character, you 1000% run them as the lead, right? That can work for you. An emergency character, this guy, he's a time traveler lead, right? If you need to just run like an all types basic leader, he's not going to have any synergy, but somebody like this, just to get you going, you know? You know, Minato, I'll be all right with just a couple stones. Especially with those juicy web store deals. I was just conservative with it. Yeah, I got the one, it was like the 300 stones and the link skill orbs. I was like, let me not miss that. Yeah, I'll have like 1,000 and change probably for Annie, which will be enough. I'm cool with it. Especially with like whatever Mickey Mouse things they want to do for tickets and stuff. And yeah, me neither. I think year 10 was one of those opportunity years where it's like, this Annie could be just like absolutely insane, huge, big boy, massive, right? But I also didn't spend, like, with Vegito, I got really lucky. I got a 2-in-1. Like, that was cool. I don't want 7th Worldwide Celebration, 8th Annie characters EZA in the same celebration. Well, 7th isn't going to happen because they already EZA'd. Exactly. Like, honestly, Minato, I don't even need the characters, really. But, like, from my enjoyment of playing the game, I would certainly like to have them. Like, I still want to play, you know. But do you either? Is that 55% showcase like your only video of the year? No. Of course. I mean, it's not like that's not the same thing for me. Ah. 8 LR easy. This is low key. Yeah, well, for sure. I mean, but that's like how the 10th Annie was, where it's like, you know, let's do these 6 LRs. Then it's like, oh god, this is a mess. One of these sucks. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go in here. Is a thing in here? Oh. This is what I wanted the whole time. Hey, was that so hard? One time your rainbow is free to play is when you pull the extra copy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I have. I just gotta put the browser window in here, and then I'll probably just record it while I'm live. Good luck with your recording and such. This is the Trunks Revivals OST. All right, let's hope Global's not messing around, huh? Yeah, so here's the question, I guess, while we're sitting here, right? In the 1 month period from November to December 16th, have players worldwide spent over 10 trillion zenny? Of course, I think physical Raditz will get there. I guess what we'll do is this, right? God damn it. Keep accidentally making like new guidelines on Photoshop. Making this thumbnail. All like the worst TUR in Dokkan history? That's a tough question. I can tell you who it's not, and that's Raditz. I don't know how like how King defense was when like Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly came out, you know? Let me quickly use the bathroom here before these details reveal. Should be here in about 2 minutes. So I'll be right back in about 1 minute. Yeah, I think AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is still like top 5 in game. Tech Kit when he came out wasn't great. No. EZA was fine, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, hopefully EZA is good, man. We're all going to be reacting to it live. Yeah, AGL Bardock is a good shout. Oh, he was horrible. Yeah. That Saiyan Day was a mess, too, because Global didn't get the Super Battle Road stages and stuff. Remember that. Versatile team in Dokkan. Used fighters or the Omega Shenron team, probably. Maybe Demonic Power. Should be in about 1 minute here, Ray. I will be live recording my thoughts on the details and stuff like that. Like, we're going to be reading it together and reacting at the same time. It should be live here any minute. Just got to keep an eye out. All right, 3 a.m. We wait for this notification to go. I will say, if it's not tonight, I don't know what's happening. There we go. Okay. Details are live. All right. We're going to be recording this and kind of just going one at a time here. Alrighty, we are here and we are live as we record this, but we are looking at the EZA details for the extremely hype EZAs that a lot of players have been waiting for. That being the STR Gamma 1, the AGL Gamma 2, the Physical LR Ultimate Gohan, and the EZA Tech LR Orange Piccolo, Power Awakened Piccolo, all that fun stuff. So in this video, we are going to be going through all of that and looking at this as we go. So we'll just start in the order that they tweet it. So we'll go from the, Gamma 1 stuff, and then we'll go to Gamma 2 more than likely, and then we'll get into the LRs. So for those of you who are in the chat over on the live stream, be careful with saying everything, right? I'm not really going to be reading that as much because we're going to be focusing on the details. So just keep that in mind, and we will take a look. So first and foremost here, as we get into this video, we've got Gamma 1. So with Gamma 1, I can already see 95% right here, and then flight moving, but we're not going to zoom in on that. And then if we look here, we've got movie heroes. None of this is probably going to be changing. But if we look at this here, attack 150% and guards all attack for 6 turns on the entrance animation. So that is good. Then with the basic passive, like the start of turn effects here, we've got attack and defense of 250%, and then a baseline of 40% damage reduction with a guaranteed additional super attack and defensive 40% support with key +1. And that is not going to be restricted to a category ally. Then with the other effect here, we have attack and defense of 30%, chance of performing a critical hit of 20%, and then chance of evading enemies' attack of 10% for allies whose name include Gamma 2. So that's some pretty interesting support there. For like another Gamma 2, that's crazy. So like a Gamma 2 gets extra dodge chance, extra crit chance, extra attack and defense. That's pretty lit for like another name. Like I say lit, like what am I for? But like that's a really powerful buff there for Gamma 2 characters, considering what we have with the STR Gamma 2, right? And then the AGL Gamma 2. That should be very powerful. Then for every damage or attack received, they're going, so essentially with 2 hits, right? We are going to have the damage reduction rate of 10% up to 20%, which is going to give us that baseline of 60 right there. And then for 4 attacks in battle here, we have a great chance of performing a critical hit after we receive 4 attacks. And then we get a scouter for 2 turns, 2-turn scouter from the character's next turn after receiving that 4 attacks. And that is going to be a one-time buff. Then if we received an unarmed super attack, we're going to have a great chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. And there is going to be a nullifies encounters with tremendous power. So just like a guaranteed nullification, I suppose that would be starting from the 5th turn, right? That's pretty interesting. Have anything else in here? Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowering defense. So giving Gamma 2 all of that extra dodge is pretty insane. So like, you know, this unit doesn't change too much. We are going to have that guard and then 60% damage reduction right here. We're going to have the nullification. But to me, it's this big boy support that comes in here, especially for Gamma 2, where they're getting this extra defense of 40%, and then they're also getting this attack and defense of 30% for Gamma 2 with the chance of performing a crit, and then the extra dodging. So giving that all of that extra support to Gamma 2, I think is going to be very, very powerful, considering the STR character does like drop, like he starts as the STR Gamma 2 and Piccolo character that does start as Gamma 2. So that is pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and see, like we just got to just continue to click here. But if we go to Gamma 2, this is going to be the next sort of drop here. I think I may have misspoke on the EZA details here, but I'm laughing at myself. But the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, if we have this here for Gamma 2, we are going to have the movie heroes, androids, or special pose category. I don't know why I'm reading the leader skill, but basically that's going to be staying the same. And then if we look here, while we're reading this, let me check something. But upcoming events. Okay, so for his intro animation, right, we have defense of 152% and launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 6 turns. So based off the intro buff alone, we are going to be getting this 150% defense, as well as the additional super attacks, essentially, with that being a great chance, right? So the 70% for 6 turns, going to be pretty good there. And then if we look at this, from the start of turn effects, we have attack and defense of 250%, a damage reduction rate of 40%, and then a high chance of evading enemies' attacks. That's going to be 50% right there, right? With the high chance. And then all allies key +2 and attack +40%. Then attack and defense +30% and damage reduction rate of 10% for allies whose name includes Gamma 1. So damage reduction support for a Gamma 1 is going to be pretty good, right? All that extra damage reduction support, especially if you stack that on top of what the other characters are doing, like the Gohan and Gamma 1 and the Piccolo and Gamma 2. The synergy here, especially with that team, is going to be pretty incredible. And then we also have attack +100%, attack and defense 50%, and then up to 200%, and then a chance of performing a critical hit, 20% up to 80%. So 80% chance to crit after we do 4 attacks, and we're also going to be getting attack and defense up to 200% with 4 attacks, and that's going to be extremely easy because at the maximum here, this is going to take 2 appearances to get that full buff, because you are at the very least going to be getting 3 attacks here on the first turn from the intro, because again, there is no condition for this buff right here. So that does appear to be pretty interesting. And then after we do 4 attacks in battle, right? So after, especially if you have a little bit of additional in the hidden potential system here, you are going to be getting those 4 attacks probably in the first turn, and then that is going to guarantee an additional super attack, and we're going to have a 2-turn scouter. So that is pretty overpowered. And then having a Key Blast super attack, we have a high chance of nullifying it from the first 5th turn, from the first 5 turns, excuse me, and then the 5th turn from the entry turn, it is going to be guaranteed. So a guaranteed Ki Blast nullification is going to be pretty impressive, right? So if we go into here, greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack. Very powerful stuff, right, in terms of the character here. And I just want to make sure we are caught up on all the details, right? I believe I may have misspoke on the LRs. I don't think that these details are being tweeted right now, unless they are waiting a little bit. I'm checking right now in the in-game details to see like when the LR EZAs are. The LR EZAs do drop on the 14th. That is going to be next week. So obviously, I'll probably just like add a quick intro to this. The LR EZA details are not going to be here. I would have to probably, I'll have to fix it up a little bit, right? I may have made a thumbnail with Ultimate Gohan. So next week is going to be the LR EZA. So specifically in this one, this is just going to be for the Gammas. So I anticipated 4 LR EZAs to talk about here. So quickly, I guess what we can do be the easiest way to do this. Like if we go right here and then we go to Dokkan info, right? We just pull this up here and then we look. I just want to like take a look and see like where this is going to be like a huge thing, because again, I was anticipating this video to be a little longer. If we go to superheroes, right, this is going to be like the major thing, and then movie heroes. We look at this specifically with the Gammas, right? Gamma 1, Gamma 2. Like the big, like you guys kind of understand like what the big teams are going to be here with these 2 specific characters, right? Being like with superheroes being as good as it is here. You have this Gamma 1, you have this Gamma 2, and then we obviously are still going to have to wait on the details for these 2. But with that being said, right, we still have a ways to go with them being good. I think that, like, based on what we have here and the support that these 2 are providing, especially for each other, like, I could see this unit, like, being okay, right? Like, I wouldn't be super shocked if, like, this character was, like, half decent, because you have to think about it, right? Like, this character being, you know, Gamma 1 and plus Gamma 2 here, like Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 / Gamma 1, they are getting the support from these 2 characters, right? So it's like this unit right here gives the extra dot, like the crit chance, the dodge like support right there, and then Gamma 1 or Gamma 2 is giving the dodge, like the damage reduction support. So it is very interesting in terms of like how they're going to look. I don't think, like, personally that these 2 are going to just be like, oh, they're back, right? Like, that's definitely not what I'm implying, but you get the extra damage reduction right here on top of the 30% after the 3 attacks right here, right? And especially if you get into the standby mode. So it's like, if we go into here, right, you get this support coming in, you get the support coming in from the TURs. So it's like, if we go back to superheroes, right, these 2 TURs here are providing a decent bit of support. So it's like right here, right? There's just a lot going on, right, with superhero category allies just everywhere. You've got the attack and defense right here after the super attack. When you received an unarmed super attack, you got additional support coming in. So it does make for an extremely interesting team synergy-wise, and especially when you consider the synergy with that team not even being complete yet, right? Because we have not only the TURs and stuff like that getting their EZAs, but then we also have these LRs, and we have no idea how they are going to handle these LRs in specific, whether it be the sort of like, what's the word that I'm after here, right? Like maybe these guys provide more support, and before you know it, we have a team with like 2 Gamma 1s, 2 Gamma 2s on the team between these 2 right here. Where are they? Like these 2 right here. Then you have the 2 TURs right here, and then you've got the LRs right there, and the superhero support could just be off the chain. So looking very, very nice for the LRD, like for the details here. I think that these characters have some potential. I definitely want to see them in game with like statistics and stuff like that. But in terms of like supporting each other, I am liking what I'm seeing with these characters. I just don't know like exactly how it's going to be. But again, I'll put like the pinned comment, like clearly they won't be in the thumbnail. I got to remake the thumbnail, but the LRs will not be here. Unfortunately, I did misread the news information because I was under the impression they were both dropping on the 6th, but unfortunately that is not the case. So the Gamma EZAs are coming, right? Be dropping on the 6th and stuff like that. And then next week will be the LRs. So we'll be back this time next week with the same video, but for the LRs. So let me know what you think down below of the Gamma 1 and 2 character. And if you were live, I appreciate you guys chatting in here. Maybe you guys are reading the chat's reaction as I was talking. But they look decent to me. Nothing too crazy. I definitely didn't see anything like wild, but Gamma 2 having like crazy dodge and stuff like that does look pretty entertaining. But if you enjoyed this breakdown and you want to see more like this in the future, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, so that way you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Oh, that's so annoying if y'all were here like 30 minutes ago, because I was just like whining and whining and whining, like, where is this thumb? Like, where's this Gohan render? I need to make a thumbnail. And the whole time it wasn't even Gohan. Nah. That's funny, man. Minato's already got 11 videos up on the characters. All 30 minutes somehow. I don't know how he does it. Gee. I say this when I compliment them. They put the flash in Minato's flash. Like, they're quick. If you're lacking for like 30 seconds, they got 4 videos up already. Okay, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to use the LR renders of the Gammas because I don't feel like looking for their TURs in HD. I'll just use their SSR. Capiche? Are you even allowed to say that? I think so. Oops. Where is the... Is it right here? Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the South Park episode where like Cartman is trying to get the PC principal in trouble. And then the PC principal beats up Cartman because it's like a term for Italians or something. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. That's funny. He's like, you know, you can't do this or you'll, we're gonna have a problem. Capiche? And then it's like, did you just use this? And it's like, he starts bugging. Yeah. I think that's why I thought that was like, I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. All right. Y'all can forgive me for saying the Gohan details were in the thing, right? I'll make sure I pin the comment right away that I got it wrong. It won't be in the title, so it'll be fine. I'm not just like outright clickbaiting. It was just an accident. Yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm not going anywhere. Unless you're going somewhere, but I'm uploading this video and then I'll probably head out soon. It is a tad late, but I do appreciate you guys rocking with me on this Monday morning. Any American football fans out there? If you are, tell me how your team did. I've had talks in here with a Saints fan one time. Let me make sure y'all can't see my YouTube Studio app. I definitely don't want that. I don't want to flash revenue on accident. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now. So y'all can see, right? This is where the right here. Well, I mean, yeah, the phone's hot and it's just sitting here and it's recording. So it's using like a broadcast software. Like, so it goes, man. Hey, Johto, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Might hop up Dokkan after the Annie. Okay, so let me kind of like be real with y'all for a minute. Like, I think if you are somebody who is not like invested in the community and you don't have like a ton of friends on here that you're talking to about the game every day, I think it is like relatively healthy for you to take a break, right? And just be like, you know, at times I want to do something else. I want to play another game. I want to take a little bit of a siesta from Dokkan, if you will. And I just want to play other games, especially like gacha games and things like that. I think that's completely fair. It's a little bit different for me because I'm covering the game year round. And if I wasn't, it would probably be like, I'd be in that same boat where it's like, okay, I could take a break from this. I can just do whatever I want. And technically I can, but it wouldn't be in my best interest, right? I guess someone who wants to cover this game and, you know, take steps with this whole YouTube thing, I can't take a break from Dokkan because this is what I make YouTube on, or what I make videos on. So if you, again, like you don't have friends that you're talking to about the game all day, every day, and, you know, you feel like you can take a break and you want to play something else, I think that's completely fair. I think that's honestly the best thing to do to avoid burnout. Because sometimes when you find yourself bored and you want to scratch an itch to play the game, you end up summoning on, you know, bad banners, right? Like, instead of doing what I did, which I kind of regret doing, and spending like 50 stones on this, you spend everything you got, right? Or you summon on like the 16 banner just because you're bored. And that leads to you not having stones for the big celebration you want. And then you're SOL, right? You don't have anything you can do. And that leads to you quitting the game. That's why single summons are like the worst. If you do like single summons, because then you never have stones. Sarah, sorry I didn't see your question. The best EZAs for like quick Zenny, it's going to come down to a player-to-player basis. And what I mean by that is you need to find an EZA where your best team is going to clear it fast, right? I think that this EZA for a lot of players is super easy because it's a tech movie heroes based team. And historically, as you guys can see, just looking right here, the movie heroes team historically being tech has had like a lot of really good characters. So if we go to like movie heroes and then we filter it by tech, there's a good chance you're going to have a very solid setup here. So if you go like this, you bring characters like this, like there's a good chance you're going to be able to just rip right through this and not have many problems. But again, it's going to depend on type advantage, on the characters that you have, and that's what it's ultimately going to be. But if you can just find an EZA where you can go past level 31 and clear very quickly, that is going to be the best grind for you. So again, I can't give you like the older EZAs the better because the HP numbers aren't as skewed and stuff like that. But I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but Johto is definitely right. The Fierce Battle Saga is very easy because, like they said, the Ginyu Force is the buffed category. So with the Ginyu Force category being buffed, it makes it super, super easy because that's a free-to-play team. So you just run a free-to-play team that just absolutely shreds it. You're going to be good to go. Yeah, the Gamma team feels like the support that Gamma team is going to have is crazy. I'm going to like really be upset that I don't have the TUR Gamma 1 and Gohan and then the Gamma 2 and Piccolo, but like I think it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That too. Yep. Again, just anywhere where you have a team that has like type advantage over the boss, you have a lot of synergy, that's going to be the way. So Dimitri, the anniversary, the banners are going to be January 28th. But the anniversary countdown starts like the week before. So like we're going to start getting hints around like January 19th, January 20th. Countdown's going to start. And usually, you know, the community's pretty smart. They can sort of figure out like context clues and things like that, like what it's going to be. Usually where there's smoke, there's fire in this game. So like we'll probably have a good idea of what anniversary is going to be and all that fun stuff. But, you know, you can expect to see everything here. We'll talk about it as it happens. Right now, again, we're in a bit of a lull, right? Gogeta Blue, not impossible. The thing is, Gogeta Blue was the 9th anniversary character, so do keep that in mind. But that doesn't mean it's impossible, for sure. No, I see that that's a pretty viral streaming game, right? Like, a lot of the faces of Twitch play it. Because those of you who decided to stay up with me here on a Monday morning, I'll tell you now, a little early, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch soon. So we're going to be doing the multi-streaming. So we'll be streaming here and we'll be streaming on Twitch. I just need to learn how to set that up properly. I always feel bad for the people that follow me over there because I just don't do anything with it. I think this week I want to try and stream 3 days in a row, and then we'll see if we can go for the whole week after that. But it's not bait if you're a new player. That's the thing, right? I've been thinking about it. It's like, why don't I stream? Every time I stream, I leave it thinking like, we need to stream. And then I don't. And then we just go right back into this cycle. So I need to start small. Yes, the step up banner. Yeah. This banner right here, I would imagine, is the bait banner. Because with this banner, you're summoning for like the best character in the game almost. So I wouldn't quite call that bait. But anything before the anniversary, you could call bait. So just keep that in mind. Just for the culture, I'm going for a clip farming moment right here. Do one single. Get the stones from the Cell Saga mission. Oh. Gohan, you cheeky one, you. That could have been glitchy. That's funny, man. I saw Krillin, I was like, oh, bet. Funny, I don't care who you are. Ooh, typo in my title. Make sure if you guys want to see your names in the chat as the video is playing, go watch the video I'm about to upload here in a couple minutes. We're uploading the details and then we're going to bed. I might play a little GTA before that, but I don't know why, but lately I've been addicted to GTA. I think it's because the mansions came out. I've just been grinding money on there. I don't know why. Count reviews, not really. I rate viewer teams like once a month. Gammas are up there for sure. The new characters. Yeah, I think that's probably how I feel about it too. It's kind of satisfying where it's like I feel like I'm just like grinding to progress something. Like, because honestly, I don't really need the money. Like, I think I have like 270 million, so like, I don't need it. But it's like just kind of fun because the mansions, it cost they were like 60 million to buy all of them, and I'm like, oh my god, I just spent so much money. Because at this point, it's just like I'll buy a car when I want it, but I try and be careful. It's fun though. Yeah, something like that. GTA 6 will be fun. I don't think I'll do anything with it on this channel, but that's a game I play like on my own time for fun. I still got to get the... I still owe y'all the Fortnite stream, too. Because Ichigo's in it, but I'm waiting till I get back to my apartment. Just because the connection's better up there. Okay. So I did custom EZAs. Yeah, me too. I wouldn't be shocked. GTA 5 is just inevitable, man. One of the all-time greats. GTA Online's been a machine for almost 13 years now. There's not much going on here because I'm just waiting for this video to finish checks. I'm uploading it. I know it's not the most engaging gameplay loop. We'll do a quick run on the Gamma 2 and Piccolo event. Hey, the best semi-free-to-play team. Yeah, so this is a really good team for doing Dokkan events because most of the super attack animations are super quick. And the stats are really high, so... Yeah, I remember seeing something about that. Yeah, life's crazy, isn't it? Messing around with Rockstar like that is a dangerous activity. All right, boys. Video's up. Go show some love. Go Juice. Comment and tell me you were here. Go, go, go. Your boy needs interactions. Yeah, shout out to Brigger, bro. Also, if y'all aren't in the community Discord, join that too. Unless you're like that guy earlier who was not allowed to be on Discord. That shit was mad funny, bro. It was like, yeah, join the community Discord. He goes, I'm 12. I can't be on Discord. I'm like, oh, never mind. Don't join the Discord. Like, no, don't. I'm good, bro. I think Dokkan TOS is you also gotta be 13 to play Dokkan too, so I don't know what my guy was doing. He's just breaking all the rules, apparently. Not good. All right, cool. You're at 80 stones. You got this. We're going to wrap it up there. Tomorrow, well, later today on the 5th, I will be back. We are going to stream again. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to stream again. Because I said so, and I want to hold myself accountable. So we're going to stream again. Make sure if y'all are going to bed, have a good sleep, have a good rest of your day, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time.